All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, straight up energy reading. This is Mars in Gemini. Mars moving into Gemini is a lot. It's a big reason why a lot of the readings have come out the way they've been coming out. It's a big reason why there's that energetic earthquake going on. But I'm going to isolate the energy because it's actually really cool the way it plays out. The energy is very smooth. I have to swim in the energy to do these readings, and I can tell you it's pretty smooth. I'll tell you, you got an energy attached to you. On the incoming energies toward you, from the DM side, there's an undying urge to communicate. There's an undying urge to get something off their chest. And we talked about that in a recent, I think, soulmate journey reading. This energy is why that's coming out. On the DF side, however, you're more in discovery mode. Okay? You're in brave discovery mode. The Mars in Gemini can help guide you through the paths and perils, and it's sort of like getting the cheat codes for a video game. A little bit. Okay? A little bit. Yeah, the DF side is in discovery mode. The DM side is, I need to communicate and get something off my chest. Again, I've got a few enlightened DMs that come here, but that's generally the breakdown of what's going on here with Mars and Gemini. I've got a pre-shuffle. It's on the incoming energy. What could you expect just on the surface? I've got 8 wands, communication. Crossed by you. And again, of course, I said an undying urge to get something off their chest. This is a soul nurturing energy. See that little fawn there? That's the Page of Pentacles in this deck. See that? That's you in this reading right now, here with me. All right? Remember I said that. Well, I'll cheat. I'll show you. I'll give you the cheat code. The Page of Pentacles is bookending this 8 of Wands. You'll see it when we get to it. My point is there's an undying urge to communicate with you. All right? I don't think, though, with the 7 of Cups and the Moon, I don't think you see that. I don't think you either. It's sort of like what I've been saying. I don't think you see it coming, or you don't, or it doesn't play out the way you think it will. Okay? So forget any expectations here. Just accept these 2 cards for what they are. Underneath that is a Knight of Wands because it shows up very fast with a lot of fire. This is Mars energy we're talking about. And underneath that, there's your Page of Pentacles. There's your little fawn that's sucking on your, I don't know, sucking milk out of you. Whatever it is, somebody here want to talk, sucking on your whatever, right? Take it however you want. But at the end of the day here, I don't even think this person coming towards you, as this little page here, even knows what they're going to say or why they're doing it. This energy, this Mars and Gemini energy, really does, on the DM side, on the incoming energy, anybody who ran from you, it makes them, or anybody that's been holding on to feelings or been wanting to say something to you, it makes them feel like they have to do it. It creates an urgency. Have to get this off my chest. And the bravery is there for them to do it. You, however, I think are on a discovery kind of energy. And that's why I don't think you're paying attention when this shows up. But that's okay. It's all right. This is my little risk taker energy here. Somebody taking a chance coming toward you. All right? Taking a chance. A little ABBA ringing in my head, right? Take a chance, that kind of thing. Let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck, and I'll tell you it's a general reading. May or may not. That was just the surface energy. I mean, that right there would be a great reading. I wish I could stop there, but I can't. We're going to go so fucking deep, it's going to blow your mind. And then in extended, we go even deeper. Fuck. Holy crap. You ain't going to have no mind left by the time I'm done with you. Mars and Gemini is some powerful shit. Okay, especially with the surrounding energies, but I'm going to isolate it. Anyway, I'll tell you it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. And I say it like that because I'm sick of saying it. I ought to just pre-record it and insert it into the video, right? I should do that. Why don't I do that? I mean, you think I'm a musician. You think I'd come up with some sort of theme song to put in? I'm just lazy about editing. I only edit if I have to, like if I say something stupid or if I'm rambling on too long. I know some smart ass out there just said, well, you should edit your whole reading. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I know. It's fine. I even put the bird to sleep. Fuck me. All right, this first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? All of us. Steve Love Tarot fans, followers, friends, family, and haters. Why are we here? We're here for the 7 of Pentacles because this is the right energy. We're the right people. We're here. You're here because you're the right person at the right time in the right energy for some shit to happen. All right? What's going to happen? I don't know. I can tell you there's the 3 of Pentacles underneath that, so it's not bad. Some sort of new partnership, some sort of thing. Again, DF side is discovering. DM side wants to chat. They want some chit-chat. And what's underneath that? Justice. My God, we can't escape it. I mean, it keeps coming up for you. This is your rating. I asked, why are we here? You're part of the we, right? I mean, you're the right person in the right energy at the right time for a black cat and a white cat to have a conversation. Somebody has an undying urge to fucking talk to you during this transit. And it don't come at me and go, well, my runner didn't come in, or my what. It could be you got a family member you got a soul connection with that's got something they've been wanting to say. People want to get things off their chest. I think it's multiple people from the Seven of Cups that was in the pre-shuffle. I will tell you that. It could definitely be a long-lost runner. There's no doubt this is far-reaching energy right now. All right, and it favors older connections, by the way, the energy of right now. And I've said that before. All right, let's give the deck a shuffle. All right, final shuffle. Here we go. Give me a reading, universe. I'm going to isolate the energy. I know all the surrounding energies. We've already pulled on them. I don't want to repeat themes. I want to know what the influence on the soulmate cycle of Mars moving into Gemini is. Give it to me straight, universe. Don't hold back. It's fine. I'll shoot straight with him. All right, let's go. All right, we got it. We done. 8 of Cups is the overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table. All right, right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how this person's behaving in the 3D, or the 3D energies around whoever's attached to you. Right. Here's their soul. Here's the hidden energy message from the universe. Red with the energy connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. Nobody can. We'll clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this. There's a link in the description. Fine, what's fueling 8 Cups? Page of Swords. Somebody can't hold their breath. Can't hold it. Can't zip their lip any longer. Can't hold their breath any longer. I don't know. Spying's not enough. Right? Somebody feels small. Somebody feels like there's 8 broken cups here, and they've got to fix it before mom and dad get home. It's like that famous episode of the Brady Bunch where they broke the vase and then they try to glue it back together before mom and dad get home, kind of a thing. There's an urgency to fix these 8 broken cups. All right? Somebody coming, showing up your way. You were always the 9 of Cups for this person. They've always been there. You might want to ask them, so if I was such a big deal, why the fuck were you just hanging around spying, right? You know, why don't you come in and say something sooner? Or you could flip that and say, well, if I wasn't such a big deal, like you said, then why the fuck were you hanging around spying? Why are you so worried about the cup being broken? Right? Somebody definitely in this energy got an undying urge to get something off their chest. Something they'd normally be afraid to do. Okay? I believe it. All right? They're tired of disappointing themselves. I think they might feel like they might be afraid they disappoint you. I don't know. What's the energy around your connection? Let's just get going. What did I say? Fear, right? They might be afraid they might disappoint. Yeah, I see this with this little barn owl here. Okay, all right. This reminds me of the energy coming off of this is disappointing. It reminds me of one of my favorite shows. One of my favorite TV shows is this show over in the UK. It's called Motherland. I like the first episode, Series 1, Episode 1. And she can't get anybody for her kid's birthday party, so she orders this guy called Animal Man. Right? And everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You should have done that. It's a guy, he's got all kinds of boxes with him and animals and stuff like that. They're all just cats. He just shows up. I mean, you think he's going to show up with like a leopard, right? Some shit like that. No, they're all just cats. Regular house cats, all different types. That's it. This is what this reminds me of. Somebody's not sure here if you even want to hear from them, or if you're going to be pleased with what shows up, with them showing up. And I think you're busy doing other things when they do. I think they're a little bit right. I think they're picking up on that. It doesn't stop them. But somebody here has been holding back out of fear, maybe I'm delusional, they think, with the 10 of Cups here. Is this all just dreamy land? But somebody's afraid that you're going to look at them and go, oh, it's fucking Animal Man. Right. You know, you think they're coming with exotic animals. They show up with house cats. It's a bit of house cats. All right, it's a barn owl. All right, they're bringing an owl to the party. I show up with a barn owl. You're like, okay, yeah, great. I thought you were coming with like a great gray owl or some shit like that. But fine, barn owl, okay. 3D energies around this little barn owl. Animal Man. I love that episode. That's so funny. Anyway, Queen of Cups. Yeah, good intentions. Good intentions. Somebody here is ready for love. Right? Like that old Bad Company song from the 70s. Ready for love. Oh, baby, I'm ready for love. They are. It's the most love I could pull from the deck. Somebody coming to give the cup to you. Somebody who's normally afraid to do it. Somebody who's been holding back. Somebody who's maybe realizing in this energy, as I blend in some of the surrounding energies, that we've been focusing on the wrong things. They've been focusing on the wrong things. They've been putting too much emphasis on the physical, on the pentacle plane. Right? It is what it is. It's not where happiness lives. You could be the richest person in the fucking world. You'd be unhappy if you don't have the cups. Right? Very much so. All right, let's go. Retail therapy wears off fast. A bang will stick with you all day. All right, right here. Soul energy. Their soul, it bookends the Four of Pentacles. The King of Cups. Well, how about that? How about that? I can't get those two energies are crazy. Yeah, somebody here, there's a meeting of the minds. It's kind of a meeting of the soul and mind. Okay? The soul has been holding on. This is holding back, right, out of fear. This King of Cups is stingy. It's red with these. These two are bookends. They're even a color match, you can see, right, the background colors. This King of Cups is stingy with giving the cup. Somebody's been holding back, but now this energy flows from here to here, and they give the cup. Even though they worried that you might see them as Animal Man, right? They're all just cats. His ad said he came with, his ad probably read really good. Somebody's worried that they're going to make a fool of themselves, possibly. Okay? All right. Maybe they don't want it to end like it did for Animal Man. Spoiler alert, she almost didn't want to pay him. Okay? Hidden energy, message from the universe. There's a weird energy coming off of here. I read the energy. I don't care about the cards. Whatever card I throw here, and I don't know what it is, it's going to be fucking weird. It's not that the card's going to be weird, but it might be a weird read on the card. I'm just going to warn you, because this is weird. It's red with the Four of Pentacles. God, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I should have said it. I think it's a devil. I was going to say it. I swear to you. I swear. I will edit in a new version where I said, no, I won't do that. Fine. God. Animal Man, right? I show up with goats. You think I'm coming with fucking, exotic animals, boa constrictors from, all kinds of exotic places? I show up with house cats. Regular, plain old tabby cats, all kinds of things like that. I mean, nothing wrong with them, but they're not part of a fucking show. The devil, this right here, this is somebody who almost is going to come with excuses. This person is showing up with excuses, and that's why I get this energy of, even though I get all this beautiful energy of them giving the full cup, and this is tied to your final outcome, this Queen of Cups, I don't think you care. You think you're on a discovery. You're on a mission right now. This energy is going to make you, Mars and Gemini is going to make you the DF side, which is the majority of my viewers, so I'm talking to the majority, and a few enlightened DMs. Hi, I acknowledge you. You're here. You're included in this statement. It's going to make you go on a mission of discovery. You're going to be very mission-oriented, doing something else, moving in a different direction. Somebody coming with excuses, and that's what I get off of that. I don't get obsession. I don't get anything like that. I just get excuse machine. The devil's good at that. This frequency of devil energy is good. It makes you really good at coming up with excuses. This is the kind of energy where you want to, where you talk to a person who has this energy around them, and you want to think, or you think to yourself, or you want to say to them, "Wow, you got an answer for everything, don't you?" And they're like, "Yes, I do." It's like that. Okay, all right. I think it's just because they're afraid, right? They're afraid. It's like Animal Man at the end when she didn't want to pay him. Right? Because he just showed up with cats. He said, well, the kids like the show, the kids seem to really like it. Yeah, the kids really see it. They're kids. They don't know. Maybe a couple of them know about animals, but whatever. All right, they're playing with paper swords. I mean, what potential final outcome? It's red with that and that. I will tell you, which by default brings it with that. Okay, so we got a 4 blocker here. Yeah, this is you. There you are. You're off. The Empress. It's you. This is your final outcome. It's your reading. Why am I saying that? The Empress, I've always tell you, we got the Emperor and the Empress. The Empress, of the two, the Empress is self-contained. The Empress is fine, right? The Empress doesn't need the fucking Emperor at all. It's this energy of you're in your own little zone right now. You're your own little burning tree in the night. And this energy comes in, and you've wanted this energy to come towards you. Or maybe some of them you don't want to come towards you. Maybe there's a few energies, because I get multiple energies here. Maybe somebody comes in, they got something that they've got to get off their chest toward you, and you're kind of like, why the fuck are you telling me that? This energy is good, because this will prevent you from hulking up and getting into fights. There's no fights here. It just rolls off your back, right? Like water off a duck's back. It just rolls right off. That's kind of what it is. That's kind of your final outcome here. You come out looking like, smelling like a rose no matter what, but I think this is the self-contained energy of the Empress. I think you're fine. You're doing your own thing. Let this person say what they need to say. Let all the energies coming towards you get off their chest what they feel they need to get off off their chest. You're all about your mission. And your mission is to raise your vibration in some way. You're learning something, you're exploring something, you're dealing with past demons, whatever it is. Okay? Whatever it is. I don't know. We'll find out more. We're going to clarify. So let's do it. Let's talk to the witches. I need to cut the witches first. Okay? Because I didn't before I started this reading. And I always like to. And I didn't. So block your nose. We're cutting the witches. All right. Here we go. Okay. Bottom of the deck. They coming. Randomly. Knight of Cups. Oh, yeah. Oh, I pick up an incoming energy. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me a bit. We've talked about it already. Look, we rewind back to the Venus in Leo reading, the second half of the month, sure. But this Mars energy is like the guarantee on it. It's the stamp that makes it happen. You know, it's just like that. But the thing about it is, somebody's coming as an excuse machine. I can't wait to pull on this. I cannot wait. Let's go. Four of Pentacles. What is? I mean, I know what they're afraid of. I get it. They're afraid they're going to make a fool of themselves. They have been. They've been afraid to be vulnerable. In this energy, they're not. But I don't get it. I don't see any truth on the table. Do you? I see lies. I see a devil. I see excuses. That's what I feel here. The excuse machine. Right? I get that. This is like a salesman energy. Right? Just enough truth so they don't get sued, but just enough lies so you buy the fucking thing. Right? That's kind of the way it works. That's the difference between a salesman that eats and a salesman that doesn't. I know. I was used to train sales reps. I've been did it for years. I know. If people don't know how to read someone, and the ones that can't read people, just a lie machine. Just like it's like a fucking Gatling gun of lies, just coming out. But I don't get deep lies like that. I just get excuse machine. I get runaround answers. I get whatever. I get you got some questions. I get you're here, and they're a bit of here and here. All right. Let's just find out. Let's just clarify. Let's go. All right. It's okay. I think even if you disagree with somebody, you should just let it ride. Water. I want you to remember water off a duck's back. Forget everything else I say in this reading. Fine. Remember, whatever happens during the transit of Mars through Gemini, and I'm not a Time Lord, might happen a little outside of it, but water off a duck's back, okay? Just be cool. All right. Worry about your own journey. Go on that journey. Okay, let's cross in here. Nine of Wands is crossing the four. Yeah. There's been not talking to, in this energy, not talking to you is a barrier to this person's happiness. They feel like I'm never going to fucking be happy unless I say something. Okay. Okay. Cool. What's on top? Ace of Wands. Yep. It happens very quickly. It's like an explosive energy. The thing is, whatever they say creates a great deal of change. It'll either blow out or it'll stay lit. I don't know. I don't think they care. Why? Because that's the wall. If I don't say something, my happiness, I'll never get to that sun. Okay. That's their own thinking. That's not something that's there in the energy. That wall, hell, any of us could break through that wall, right? Right? I'm a pretty thin guy. I think I could slide right through those things without too much trouble, and then I'd just tear it down on the other side, let y'all through. All right, what's going on? Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups. Yeah, somebody's got to do this. They're doing it because it's making them happy. Hello, selfishness tied to that energy. Well, excuse machines are always selfish. If you don't want to tell someone the real reason you're there, right? That's selfish. You don't want why? Because you're afraid? You're afraid you're going to look stupid? You're afraid of that? Yeah, okay, fine. Okay. All right. It's not as advertised. Just like Animal Man, right? I'm sure his ad didn't say, I just show up with cats, you know? No, it said exotic animals and animal show and things like that. I'm sure. I don't know. I didn't see it. I imagine. So it's not as advertised here. Somebody holding a lot of love for you. You're getting that information for a reason. And this Queen of Cups would also tell me if it's somebody coming to you, like someone you have a soul tie with in your family, and they're saying something to you that you don't want to hear. It's coming from a good place from their perspective, but it's still very selfish of them to say something to you. Okay? Water off a duck's back. You're the Empress. You don't care. All right. Let's talk about you're doing your own thing. All right. Does not need the Emperor. Let's go. Queen of Cups. Why is it here? Empress is self-sufficient, always. Very emotional here, very nice, very in touch with your emotions in this energy. You know where you're going, you know what you're doing, you're taking chances. You know that if you take a chance and it doesn't work out, you just turn around, go back to the main road and try another chance. Right? There you go, you're fine. The devil. I knew the devil would show up here. I thought for sure it was going to show up as the final outcome, I'll be honest. But I felt something weird there. I knew it was going to be something like that. All right, Queen of Cups. Tell me about it. Let's go. Queen of Cups. Makes more sense in the order it's in. Crossed by the Three of Cups. The biggest card of communication for me, and it's my reading, in the Minor Arcana, because it talks about the flow of water, the flow of emotion. It tells me one thing and one thing only, that cup is being given. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Or as I sometimes like to say, abso-fucking-smurfly. Abso-smurfly it is. It's being given. All right? What's on top? Seven of Wands. Rise up and fight energy. Somebody biting off more than they can chew here. I've got a little page coming toward you. This is you. You already reflected as Queen of Pentacles up in the pre-shuffle, which is one of the finest energies of the Empress. All right? Somebody biting off more than they could chew. Somebody's talking on a level that's beyond them. He just a little yellow belt or something like that. He ain't a black belt, certainly not 4th or 5th degree kind of thing. He's just a little yellow belt. He thinks he could take on 6 wands. I got it. He get one lesson and he thinks he could take on the 6 wands kind of a thing. People are a little, look, the DM side, the incoming energy side, whatever it is to you, the incoming energy side, a little big for their britches in this energy. As far as speaking about emotions. Way out of their league. Way out of their comfort zone. Okay? I'm just saying it. I'm just saying. Why is the 7 of Wands here? What did I say? Rewind. Because they just a little page. I'm just checking my energy read with this card. That's all. It's a little page of Wands. Yeah. He's just a little yellow belt. He got one fucking lesson. Okay, we're going to do the lesson today on stick fighting. Fine. Here, you get one lesson. Now, you think you could go out and just, what, street fight 6 people at once? What, one lesson? No practice? It's like that. They're small. They just don't, they're way out of their league coming to talk to the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles. See, you saw it on the Queen of Pentacles card, right? That you're an adult deer. They're just this little fawn. That's way out of the league. It says the same thing. Okay. In their life, though, they want something new. They really do. And they're willing to fight for it. I just think sometimes if we don't know how to speak emotionally, the emotions run wild. Which is why I, again, tell you, water off a motherfucking duck's back. Okay? All right. Let's go. King of Cups in the soul. All right. Well, normally this person's afraid to do all of this. All of these people. We got people who are afraid to say things. Even if you got a soul connection with your mom or something. There's lots of things your mom is afraid to tell you. Right? She don't want to jeopardize that relationship. Right? It is what it is. Sometimes things are risky to say. We take a lot of chances in the current energies, and as Mars moves into Gemini, they really do. It becomes more and more probable that those chances get taken. It's all right though. You'll take some chances, but you're very well protected here, big time, on your discovery. DF side on a journey of discovery for sure, but definitely guided. Definitely guided well around the devil. You get around that easily. Some might say about this energy of Mars and Gemini, I know some astrologers would say that it's a guide. You have a tour guide through hell with it. So it's not, you're safe, right? It's like doing a studio tour, right? The shark coming up, like the Universal Studios tour, the shark coming up in going to get you. You're safe on the tram, sort of a thing. It's like that. It's a bit of that energy for you. This side here, they're not in the tram. They're not in it. It's affecting the other side in an equal and opposite way. They're unprotected. And they feel very vulnerable, out of character for them to speak these kinds of things. But I don't like the excuse machine. Why is the King of Cups here? I'm still shuffling. It's crossed by the 3 of Wands. Yep. Somebody's felt about this. These feelings have turned into thoughts long enough. Somebody stayed on shore long enough. And what do I always say about that boat out there that he's looking at? That's the Empress ship. Right? The Empress crew. There you are. Right there. What's on top? The Empress is on that ship. 5 of Swords. Yep. Somebody has somehow, through some serious I don't think they did a dark night of the soul or anything, or meditation. I think maybe while they slept, right, they got shown some things. Some signs maybe while they were awake that showed them the error of their ways. It showed them how they're limiting themselves of what's happening here. This is all happening for a reason. It's not just Mars entering Gemini. Yeah, that does pull on the energy a certain way, but it's just opening a door, creating an opportunity. Something has to happen for this energy to all of a sudden decide, I need to say this, right? Or this guy to say, I know Kung Fu. When you don't. You're still just this little page, right? Which is part of the reason, again, I think you find this amusing. Something about this, I'm going to tell you, you're in no danger of getting hurt in this energy if you keep my water off a duck's back attitude. There's something about this that I could easily feel how you could find amusing. You could find it amusing on some level. This little guy next door having a crush on you. It's kind of funny. It's a little gross, but it's kind of funny if you look at the humorous side of it. Why's the 5 of Swords here? The 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody has learned. I'm checking my read. Yeah, somebody has learned. Something showed this person something while they were out looking, made them look inward. Something made them look inward and see how not giving is self-sabotage. Not sharing how they feel is self-sabotage. Finally, let's get to the devil. Let's do it. I love it. I'm going to click this little fan on because it's getting kind of warm in here. Even though it's getting cloudy again. I want everybody out there, especially if you read energy or something like that, or you fancy yourself an energy reader, whatever it is, pay attention to the weather. It's very strange right now. It's very different. And that's telling you something. Right? We got winds popping up out of nowhere here in the middle of the day. Where I am, we got clouds where we normally don't have clouds. We haven't seen, there's YouTube videos, people talking about where's the sunny California summer. Yeah, it's been cloudy every day since the end of April. That doesn't happen. Usually we have May gray and June gloom, but it adds up to about 15 days total over the couple of months. It's usually gone by the 4th of July. This year, still here. And it's been every day. There's been like 40 days of it. It's unreal. And we got temperatures all over the country, getting heated up all over the place, hurricanes coming in, people without power, all kinds of stuff going on. It's crazy town. That energy affects us. That energy affects how things play out. That's part of the energetic earthquake that's going on. Weather is surface energy, but everybody can feel it and everybody can see it. It's strange, okay? And I'm telling you, there's some weird shit going on this year. Pay attention to that last energy weather update I did about the energetic earthquake that's happening. Also, pay attention to what we got in the Soulmate Journey reading, which told us that energy snaps very quickly. There's a release of energy that's coming. Probably sometime here in the second half of July. Probably has a lot to do with Mars in Gemini. Okay? Which is interacting with a few other planets and all of that. I'm not your astrologer. I'm just giving you one energy. But it is definitely, this could be the trigger pin for sure, where things start to change and things start to flow. But things are going to flow differently than how they normally do. Okay? Keep that in mind. And don't be surprised if you're outside and all of a sudden it's calm and there's a 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing. That's been happening here like crazy all the time. I was watching TV the other day. All of a sudden, I had my blinds. They were just sitting there. All of a sudden, my blinds are blowing up about a foot off the wall. I'm like, what the fuck is that? That just doesn't happen. It's weird for me because I live in an area where there is no weather. The running joke in movies and things like that is Hollywood, Los Angeles doesn't need a weatherman, right? It's just sunny every day. They can just take off and do what they want. Now, we kind of need one. It's a little different. And I will tell you something. I like it when the overall energy appears back in the reading. And I don't talk about anything while I'm shuffling that's not part of the reading. So if you fast forwarded through all that going, oh, well, why is this fool talking about weather? I don't care about weather. You should. The weather is surface energy, and it's telling you how weird things are right now and how weird things might play out, how differently they might be. Take a look at a map. And don't think just because you live in California or something like that and there's something going on in Michigan that energy doesn't affect you. Of course it does. It doesn't know the 2,000-mile difference. The whole planet's things affect you. I know for a fact, I wake up with a little bit of dizziness if Mexico is having a storm and I'm here. Okay? It does affect. It's all energy. I can tell you if you live in the Austin, Texas area, that's an energy because of the topography of the area. I've been there. where it collects the energy. You're definitely affected by the weather there for sure. All right, crossing this, so it's important. I just want you to notice it. Pay attention. It's happening for a reason. If all of a sudden it's a calm day, winds whip up, happening for a reason. All of a sudden it starts raining out of nowhere, happening for a reason. 8 of Cups. It wants to get your attention for some reason. Pay attention. 8 of Cups, crossing this. 8 of Cups is our overall energy. Wicked. Wicked. Somebody here avoiding, right? What did I say? Excuse machine, right? They avoiding the truth. They avoiding why it's 8 broken cups. Can we just talk about the 9 of Cups? Can we just walk away from an issue, right? This is backing up my energy read on this, where I said this is the person who's got the answers for everything, it seems. This is avoidance. This is the excuse machine. There it is. They're avoiding the issue. What's on top? The Devil. Look at that. How many times lately are we getting double cards from other decks? It's a lot. I know a lot of you pay more attention to the readings than I do. It's a lot. A lot of times we get double cards. This is wild. Devil on top of Devil. Why is it here? Why is the Devil here? The Devil, because this person here doesn't want to talk about it. They don't want to disappoint you. They don't want to look. Look, he's blocking his eyes. The light's shining in. The opportunity is there to take a look, and these 8 broken cups aren't that big a deal. You can fix it, but somebody's avoiding it. Both of these people are avoiding looking at that Devil in this context. Why is the Devil here again? The 8 of Swords, right? Again, it's just, look, how do I phrase this? Okay, the 8 of Swords is read with the 9 of Cups. This is one of those ones where I got to think about how I'm going to phrase it, because it actually is I wouldn't normally say this about the 8 of Swords. It's actually a pretty good card to have fallen there. Okay, it's up to this person. This isn't your problem. Okay, this is someone else's problem. That's sort of why it's water off a duck's back for you. You're busy on your journey. You run into this person on the way of your journey of discovery. This person shows up. It's almost kind of funny. It's like, my God, you're doing this to yourself. You're doing this to yourself. That's no big deal. This is easily taken care of with a little bit of truth. But somebody here is too much in their head. What this tells me is how much you mean to whoever this is. It's more than you think. I already said this is the most love I could pull from the deck. It is. Leaving that aside, who you are to this person, and we're going to pull on it in the fucking extended. I got 2 devils. I got double devil and an 8 of Swords here, and an energy match from my overall energy. This shit is getting looked at deep. But I'm saying this person is more than you think. Or I should say, you're more to them than maybe they are to you. You're very important to this person and their journey. I actually now kind of believe that if they don't say something, they are avoiding, they are blocked from their happiness. There's some karma playing out here. There's something playing out that goes way back. Ancient energy, past life kind of thing. It's cool. Let it play out. You stay focused on your journey of discovery, because this energy of Mars and Gemini puts the fucking DF on a massive journey of discovery. And it's a fun little ride. I mean, I compared it to the Universal Tour, right? In the little tram going around the back lot and all that. It's a little bit of that. Okay? You're perfectly safe. And when you're perfectly safe, you can deal with a lot of shit when you feel strong and safe, right? Let's talk about the final outcome, the Empress. Let's go. All right. Wow. 2 devils. Man. The universe is like the gift that keeps on giving today. Making my life easy for the extended. Ah, no doubt. Give me a lot to pull on. I also want to pull on somebody's feelings for you, but that may come out here. But like I said, there's a lot of love here. But deeper than that, you're important to this person for another reason. And it's not just about showing them how to be vulnerable or something, like, in case you think it's that. It's not that. It's bigger than that. Something else happened here. We'll find out. I'll figure it out, but it's going to be tough for a general audience, but I'll take a chance and try to be specific. I'll take a chance. We'll see. Anyway, the Empress, why is it here? What's the final on this universe? Yeah. You knew it had to come. I mean, you just knew we had to have a tower here. Yeah, I know. Even Flem the Parrot knows, and he a Pisces, you know. The tower, crossing the Empress. Yeah. I think this shows up. This person shows up. This little page shows up. And I think they interrupt you in a moment when you're not really interested in being interrupted. I think I don't think you're asking why now, why didn't you do it before. I just think you're like, there's an energy here of, I just wanted a relaxing day, and now, yeah, like that kind of thing, right? They show up on a day when you got your popcorn, you're just going to binge watch some movies, everything's good, all is right with the world, the bluebirds are chirping outside, and then this shit, right? And then the last person you want to talk to shows up. It could, whoever it is. I just think it annoys you on some level, but it's inevitable, right? The tower falling is inevitable. It's not built on solid ground. This was always going to happen this way. So we have some destiny playing out. The tower leads to a star for a reason. The star is destiny, right? This tower was always going to fall on the timeline that we live in. There are certain things that are always going to happen in the timeline frequency that we all exist on, the universe that we're in. We could hear and see each other because we're all part of the same deep down core frequency of the universe. We all on the same radio station. Okay? It's an easy way to phrase it. It's simplistic, but it'll do. Okay? So on this radio station where we can all hear and see each other, there are certain things that are always going to happen, and this is one of them. All right? Okay. All right. Let's go. Just like 95.5 KLOS in Los Angeles is always going to get the lead out at 5 o'clock and play a block of Led Zeppelin. Or at least they used to. You know, that's the way it used to be. Get the lead out. What's on top? Always going to happen. But I don't think they do that anymore. Yeah, well, in this case, it's always going to happen. Terrible analogy. Anyway, 10 of Swords. But it is what it is. 10 Swords. Wow. Wow. Why is that here? Why is the Empress here? 10 Swords. Why is 10 Swords here? Knight of Wands, yeah. It's something I gave you the advice of water off a duck's back. I want you to just let it slide. Somebody comes in and says something, catches you off guard and says something to you that changes your world a little bit. Changes, and I don't mean that in a way other than maybe you were sitting down with the popcorn to binge watch some movies. It changes your whole day. But something happens here with this communication that may alter your 10 of Pentacles. It might open up new doors to you, okay? It might. It might open up new options to the 10 of Pentacles to you. This is one of those things where for some of you, it's not a big deal. This person comes in, you shoot them down, okay? Or you just let it roll off your back, sort of a thing. For others of you, more specific, for a good number of you watching, this is a huge thing that changes your life. It comes in out of nowhere and it changes your life like you've never seen before. It's a communication from someone who has a lot of feelings for you, someone who's been holding back quite a bit. They might be an excuse machine, but I think just the fact that they show up, this leads to a new beginning, puts an end to something, puts an end to some aspect of your 10 of Pentacles and allows you to move in a new direction. I don't know. It shows up rather suddenly. However, I will say there is some pretending here. We've got the Knight of Wands read with the Page of Wands. So we've got a page. It might look like a knight showing up. Just know that it's that page there, okay? So don't get ahead of yourself. Don't go, oh my God, you showed up. We can get married now. Well, maybe slow it down a little bit. Okay, try to be cool. But for some of you, this is a very big deal, okay? It is. It may come at the wrong time, but it's huge. These words change everything. This is a card that changes everything. Take a look at that animal there, the dude that's got all the swords in it. Things kind of changed for that person, you know, quite a bit. You might be a little bit, some of you might be a little bit flattered. I picked on this card, calling him a yellow belt, and for one lesson thinks he can go out. Some of you might be a little bit flattered that somebody has taken such a big chance, punching outside their weight a little bit, punching above their weight. You might be a little bit flattered by that. Don't succumb to flattery. The Empress never does. You lower your vibration if you do. But, yeah, it's fine. Either way, it's a big deal. For some of you, you just brush it off and get on with your journey, right? For others of you, and I didn't know the star was here. I swear to you. I said the tower comes before the star. The star is a card of destiny. And this is supposed to be playing out. That's why I said it. I don't know why I'm your second favorite. I did not know the star was there. The fact that the star is there backs up everything I said here. I don't know what I said, so rewind and rewatch the final outcome again, knowing that we now know there is the star there. So I was right about this being the thing that plays out. The thing there's on this timeline, on this radio station that we all live on and can hear and see each other, there are certain things that are supposed to happen. This is one of those things, and this shit happens. There's a good chance of it. Somebody can free will their way out of it. Most of them don't. I think this surprises you. You shouldn't be surprised by it. Okay? Just take the information and go with it. For some of you, it changes your life. It opens up a destiny that wasn't available before this energy came in. For others of you, you cast it off. You put 10 swords in it when it shows up. As soon as this night shows up, you put 10 swords in it. Some of you will do that. Okay? Either way, it alters something about your future. Okay? So it's a big deal. We got a lot of back to the future energy here. Something about this alters your future. Okay? This is that moment where his two parents in the movie don't go to the dance. Right? And that alters the future. And then things play out, and then the future gets altered again. Your reality will never be the same if this energy does come towards you. Okay? Which, for a good number of you, it looks like it does. Either way, on your journey, just looking at you, your journey here of discovery that you take during this transit, your life will never be the same. Something about this aspect changes your life, changes your direction, changes your attitude, changes where your compass is pointing, which 10 of Pentacles your compass is pointing at. Okay? It's a big deal. It really is. That's why I isolated the energy. It's huge. All right? Let's go. Let's pull 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card, see what else the universe wants to tell you. Wow. And they fell on the floor. How about that? Okay. They fell this way. 5 swords, 2 cups, because that was behind, and 4 wands. They fell right out, those 2, in that order. And 2 wands. This is there's energies that have been fixing to come towards you. Okay? Lots of different energies around you are balancing right now, which is all the more reason you should disconnect from the surrounding energies and focus on your own journey of discovery. But just looking at what the universe wants to tell you here, they're not all good. Some of the energies you will put an end to. Some of the energies you won't. That's why it's important that you turn inward right now in this energy and you know what you want. Because there's a lot of energies that are balancing around you that have been fixing to do it, but haven't done it for some reason. They've fallen just short of it. Okay? This 4 wands is the road, the pathway to this 10 of Pentacles. You've been on, a good number of you watching have been on the wrong road a little bit. You've been just off a little bit. Okay? Not much. That's what's going on here. You've been a little bit off. This is a course correction. A lot of energies are balancing around you. All right? Wow. This leads to a very nice place. It can. Right? Provided I think that you turn inward a little bit. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. We got a lot to pull on. I got your journey I'm going to pull on first. Then we're going to pull on a couple of devils. Then we're going to pull on one individual, your connection to it. Why you're so fucking important. Okay? If you want the extended, link's in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, everybody who watches. All right, good luck.